Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to my tarot channel. We're going to do a tarot spread for you about love and romance and dating today. So please come into the reading with an open heart and an open mind, a desire to learn something or better yourself. If the messages that come through don't resonate for you, that's totally fine. Feel free to push them aside. They may resonate for you at a later date, so you may want to revisit them. You are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is, of course, optional advice, guidance, and energy check-in. So bearing that in mind, let's do it. I have a new deck for you called the Great Outdoors Tarot, and it just seems really fun and pretty and earthy, so I thought it would be fun to use on your spread here. All right, for Virgo, this one's sticking out too. Okay, so we're going to start off in the middle here. Page of Vessels, the Three of Sticks, which is the Three of Swords. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands. I like that better. Waiting for some sort of offer that, hey, comes in. I like that. This may involve a Cancer. It seems like you may have connected with someone like early on, early stages of like dating or just maybe chit-chatting on apps or however you're meeting up with this person. And it seems like you're kind of at a point where you're waiting for them to reach out to you or make the first move. And the thing is, I think they will. If it ends with the Chariot, that's a card of victory. And not only that, like it's coming in with some speed too. So even if there was a period of waiting, which the Three of Wands does typically indicate, I am wanting to say for most of you, like, hang in there because it is coming. If it's possible that this person was away traveling or something, and so they haven't reached out because they weren't physically in the area to hang out with you. Obviously, you know, within reason. I don't want you to hang on to like, you know, empty promises. But for most of you, I think your intuition is correct. It's like, it seems like we hit it off. So is this going anywhere good? And yeah, I think it is. Again, especially with a Cancer, maybe with an Aries as well, possible. Let's see. So where's this person coming from? Yeah, I think they're enjoying the communication with you. They like your sense of humor. They like your wit. They find you very cute and charming. But I think initially you might see more potential in this sooner than they do. It's not that they don't see potential, but I think they're just kind of enjoying the casual nature of it, if that makes sense. If you guys are just kind of casually dating and hanging out. Or for some of you, it might even be something that starts off as a friendship and you're kind of at that stage like, you know, I wonder if they're going to ask me out. Again, for most of you, it's not the case. I think that they will. But you may be looking for a commitment or seeing this as something that should be exclusive far sooner than the other person. So just bear that in mind. So be patient, lean into your patience, but I think your wishes here will come true if any of that's making sense so far. Yeah, I like where this is going. It seems like there's definitely like romantic potential and fun activities, fun dating. I think this person likes to be active and doing things outside. So if that's your jam, you know, go apple picking or go hiking or, you know, go, I don't know, whatever people do. Something fun, something in nature. And then let's see. So in terms of where is this headed, kind of more in a long-term perspective, although this feels very new, so I hate to jump into like years down the line because we're just not there yet. But let's see. Then you have the Queen of Wands. All right. So again, more fire energy. So I think it grows in passion and it grows in intensity. There could potentially be talks of moving in together. This is actually a really great spread, Virgo. You have like a lot of amazing cards now that I'm looking at this. Definitely like sexual chemistry I see with the Ace of Wands here. And then Nine of Cups is like long-term wish fulfillment. So yeah, this seems like a really good match, a really good pair. This obviously isn't going to be a message for everyone, but for those of you who have a child from a former marriage and, you know, you're very protective of, you know, who you want these kids to be around, right? If there's a new suitor in your life or a romantic interest, it seems like you've met someone who like jives with your kids or like your kids seem to like them. Or I know this sounds kind of silly too, but even like a pet, it's like some of you may have like a dog or a cat that it's like they're very in tune with people, right? And so like if your animal doesn't like, you know, someone you bring back, you're always kind of like suspicious of them. There's something about something or someone who you're very close to and you put a lot of trust in their opinions or however you want to phrase it. They seem to jive with this person too, which, you know, kind of is an even bigger grand slam, right? This looks really cool. All right, what else can I tell you? In terms of major arcana, you do have a good amount of fire energy here. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, I do see more Aries than anything else, as well as Cancerian energy and possibly Pisces. Keep in mind, it could be any sign, but I always call out the ones that are really, really strong and presenting in your reading. And bear in mind too, that might be strong in your chart, or it could be someone's moon sign or, Venus sign, something like that. That frequently plays into love and romance and dating. So this looks delightful. Let's see. I think there's, you may actually help pull this person out of their comfort zone a little bit, which is a good thing. This person may be apprehensive to sort of try, I'm not saying all new things. I don't want you to think they're like, a little hermit or in their shell or anything like that. It's funny that I just kind of called out the two signs again, Virgo and Cancer, in their shell. That's very, very Cancerian, and then the Hermit card is Virgo. But yeah, there's someone where this person might be a little bit shy, or maybe they're out of their element when they're kind of trying new things. They're not as comfortable in their skin, I think that's a very common thing. A lot of people aren't, but I think again, this message could go vice versa. Someone's very ready to like jump in and get started and like, let's just do it. It'll be fun. We'll figure it out. This person may be a little bit more slow to the uptake. Like they like to plan things out or get comfortable with the idea. But I think this is a good pairing because you guys kind of bring that quality out of each other. So maybe they encourage you to plan things out more, and maybe you encourage them to be a little bit more spontaneous and adventurous. Something about gardening is coming through, so I don't know if that's like a common interest you guys have, or maybe something that you're going to build together, or I'm honestly not sure what that is. That could be a metaphor for growing something together too. I don't know, possibly this is a person you see yourself having children with or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of like childlike energy around this. So even if both people in this spread, or in this reading, I should say, don't have children, you may find yourselves in situations like there's like a lot of childlike energy and enthusiasm and like playfulness. But you may find yourselves in scenarios where, I'm trying to think of a circumstance where this would make sense, but like you guys are going to try something and everybody else doing it that day, it's like kids. I don't know, it's like almost like, you go to take lessons to learn how to golf or whatever, and everybody at the driving range, it's like there's all these little kids, or like there's a children's team, or, it could be skiing or again, hiking or rock climbing or whatever this is. You frequently find yourself in situations where you're amongst children, and I think that's kind of like a cool sign from the universe of allowing yourself to be playful and kind of tap into that inner child and that joyful enthusiasm and just trying things because it seems fun, not overthinking things. I like that. If it's been kind of I'm hearing words like barren. If you feel like you haven't had good sexual chemistry with someone in a long time, this could be kind of the one that changes the game. Or if you've been sort of single and looking, or just not matching up with people who you feel sort of that electric chemistry with, again, I feel like this could be a one that's a game changer. From Queen of Wands to the Ace of Wands to the Nine of Cups, that just seems very like, finding the one who lights your fire, someone who sparks your enthusiasm and things of that sort. It's something about video games. I don't know what to do with that message. That could be maybe someone's profession. I don't know. It might be a confirmation for a select few of you. That might be an activity you guys enjoy together, or possibly a way that they bond with your child too. If you have a child who's really into video games, they may have like knowledge about that, and kind of, I don't know, some of you find that very impressive. Just like, oh wow, like I didn't see that nice little kind of connection that they're going to have there. So that's cool. And again, the very important significance placed on pets too, and animals in the household. So you guys may meet up for dates where you're introducing, your dogs to each other at a dog park, or I don't know, that just might be a topic of conversation. Maybe somebody is an animal healer. Maybe somebody works as a vet. I'm just throwing out possible scenarios, but some sort of strong connection with animals too. And again, feeling like some animal in your life has some sort of like psychic ability to like read people's energy very well. You may also have someone too who's a little bit afraid of water. They may have had some sort of experience in their childhood that was very traumatizing, and so there may be an opportunity where, again, there's kind of like this nice little opportunity for you to help them get comfortable in a situation where they don't necessarily feel comfortable. Like they might quite literally be out of their element, especially dealing with a fire sign. You may have a fire sign who's very kind of apprehensive to do things in water or by water. And I'm not saying that's going to be forever, but yeah, there may be this kind of like slow introduction of, again, getting comfortable with the idea, or that could go vice versa. That could be you, Virgo, as well. All right, guys, this looks good. That's what I see. Bottom of your deck, let's see. Anything else I can tell you? The Ten of Cups. Stop it. Yeah, this looks amazing. This is like the best love reading I've had so far. So get it, Virgo. And if this isn't making sense in your life now currently, like manifest it. I always say if the energy's showing up in your tarot reading, it is available for you to tap into and manifest and bring into your life, where you see fit. So with that, thanks for joining me today, guys. Please remember to like the video, subscribe, and I will see you soon for more tarot.